We're surrounded by homes, so we are the neighborhood restaurant. All right, guys, I need 5 orders of neck bones. And this is Italian peasant food. This is the food that Paul and I both grew up on, and she's really at the top of her game in making it today.
They should expect what my family expects at my kitchen table. My sister told me that one time. Treat them like you do at home. At your table, feed them the same way, and you'll have a good business. So we're trying.
Because of the way Paula cooks, and she cooks what Italian people say abbondanza, there's always plenty of food there.
I have another couple that comes here, and they were coming here often. She came in one night, she said, well, I finally did it. I said, what did you do? She said, I threw away my pots and pans. And they come every night, and that's the truth.
And when you come here, we hope you feel that way. We hope you feel like you're at our home.
That Danny's is a true gem. Tell us why you chose it.
I think it is. I cover a lot of ground in the western suburbs, and I think Danny's hits the nail on the head in a couple of things that are important to me because I eat out so frequently. The name is deceiving. When you think, oh, I'm going to Danny's Deli, corned beef and pastrami are on the menu. But when you walk in, it is kind of a Tofano's atmosphere with the chalkboard and the daily specials on the chalkboard, and everything but corned beef and pastrami are on your mind. You can choose anything from stuffed artichokes to tilapia. The options are endless, really. The name is a fooler.
What do you like to get there?
I always love to start with the stuffed artichoke. I mean, sometimes I've had it just for a meal.
Good. It shut me down.
It could shut you down. And because they master things that are just hard to find in the city and the suburbs. The neck bones are outstanding. They're hard to find, and now they've introduced...
What are neck bones? Tell us about that. It's an Italian sort of
soul food. It's an Italian way of making gravy. When grandmas make gravy, they use neck bones, they use chicken, they use sausage. In this case, you're spoiled with actually more neck bones than you would get at a family dinner.
Kyler, what do you think?
I get it. This is a neighborhood place. This is, it's literally house. Danny's, house.
Right.
Which is great. I think if I lived in the neighborhood, I'd be there 3-4 times a week. As far as the food is concerned, I thought it was good, not great. The service was so nice. Our waitress was great. We came in there around 8 o'clock, and we were one of only, we thought it was closed, to be honest with you. There's only 2 other tables there. So I don't know if we came in at the wrong time, if it's a right after work place, but it was kind of a weird dynamic.
I think our demographics are a little different. We do have a little older crowd sometimes.
Sure, that's what I think. And so we started off with we went all with the recommendations of our waitress. We started off with the artichoke, the stuffed artichoke. It was good. There was a lot of breading in there. Sometimes that's just a matter of taste. I had the rigatoni, which was good. Again, I've had it elsewhere, maybe a little bit better. Sorry, but it's the truth. And then my wife, she had the fried meatball sandwich.
That's what they're known for.
Oh,
well,
so good.
Home of the fried meatball sandwich.
I mean, is it good? Yeah. Is it so good? You call it famous and put it on the back of your shirt? I don't know.
Well, Fez, you were shut down by the artichoke.
Well, it's artichokes. They're delicious.
Absolutely.
And so my lady friend and I had ordered it, and I swear to God, I thought I artichoked my esophagus closed with the amount of breading, and we just looked at it. It was absolutely wonderful. But it kind of slowed the rest of the meal down. I had the fried meatball sandwich as well, and I liked the meatball sandwich quite a bit. I like how they pattied down the meatballs, because usually the problem with meatball sandwiches, they're so large you can't actually eat them.
Yeah, and not look like a complete jerk, which was okay for us because we were the only people in the restaurant when we were eating. Could have been real messy.
Yeah, it was really busy when we went there. I mean, it was a lunchtime rush. I mean, and it was nice. They seated us right away and kind of made an effort. It seemed it was kind of adorable seeing an 80-year-old gentleman walking by and seeing them say, "How are you doing today, young man?" And I thought it was kind of charming.
Well, it's kind of a Cheers atmosphere for some of us, where you walk in and everybody does know your name. But things are changing now since they've had a little notoriety, and that the person next to me now is from Northbrook or Oakbrook, and so we're kind of looking around the restaurant thinking, wow, we don't know these people anymore. So Danny's is catching on, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah, no, you know what? And I do want to let people know that it really is a comfortable place. I mean, it's Chicago. It had the blackboard. The specials are on the blackboard. Some of them were erased after. I think some of the
when
things
they ran out.
Yeah, they ran out. You know what I mean? So
and you gotta love that, knowing that they ran out of.
Totally.
So Tina, there is no Danny, but there is a Carl.
Yes.
Tell us about Carl.
It's so much like West Town Tavern, and that a husband and wife own it. Carl has a lot of business experience, but his wife is mainly the kitchen brains.
I really liked Carl a lot, actually. He kind of, he stopped off at the table. Is this your first time here? He's like, yes. Here's a menu in
He
case
loves
you ever.
it.
How did you know it was your first time?
Because I don't look like I belong in a South Side restaurant.
West Side.
That's,
More
that's
and more
fine,
of Danny's
but
customers look like Fez because they are. It's catching on, and people
slightly comatose from the artichoke. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. There's no rush, and Carl will be the first one to tell you, take your time. We don't want your table. We're not trying to rush you out of here. Stick around for cappuccino or. So.
Tina, tell us about Melrose Park.
Melrose Park is a changing community. Started out mostly German, Lithuanian, changed to mostly Italian. There's still many things that are landmark status in Melrose Park, like the Feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, 115 years old. So there are a lot of traditions still in Melrose Park, and I think Carl and his wife kind of cement that.
Tina, you picked Danny's. Give us a summary.
I think, like I said, it's the good service, friendly service, good prices, and the extra portions that really hook people.
All right. Kyler?
I'd agree with everything she said. I just thought the food might not have been where I wanted it to be.
All right. And Fez?
I felt it was delicious, and I like it a lot.
All right, well, you can try the fried meatballs and more at Danny's Cafe and Deli, 1419 North 15th Avenue in Melrose Park, 708-343-9999. Open every day for lunch and dinner. Limited reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $18.